And they're off. It's Airline Strike going for the lead on the inside. Poco Bud, Majestic Pete is there. Into the turn and Airline Strike. Into the lead by 3 lengths. That's Poco Bud. In second by 3 lengths, Majestic Pete. Third, now a length and a half, Magic Ship. Right there and fourth by 2 lengths. Texas Ranger, Fox Valley Scorpio. It's Lord Fraser and Lucky Ace Time. Now they're moving for the quarter. Airline Strike has the lead, a length and a half. Poco Bud right there in second. That's Majestic Pete. Now driving to the outside, and there goes Texas Ranger. Moving right with him. 32 seconds flat the quarter. There goes Majestic Pete. Majestic Pete now to take command. It's Airline Strike. Right there in second. Poco Bud in third. That's Texas Ranger. On the move on the outside. Followed by Magic Ship, Fox Valley Scorpio. Lord Fraser and Lucky Ace Time. Entering the stretch, they're moving for the half. Your leader, Majestic Pete, a length. Airline Strike right there in second. Texas Ranger driving to the outside. Poco Bud and Magic Ship. 102 flat into the clubhouse turn, and Majestic Pete maintains a lead, a length. Airline Strike is getting the trip in second. Texas Ranger is on the outside in third, followed by Poco Bud saving ground in fourth. Magic Ship follows cover in fifth, and to the outside Fox Valley Scorpio. Now they curve into the back stretch. They're moving for the final quarter. Majestic Pete has the lead, a length. Airline Strike right there in second. Texas Ranger under the whip on the outside. Now they're moving into the far turn with Majestic Pete. Your leader, a length and a half. Airline Strike is back to second. Texas Ranger. Poco Bud charging through on the inside. Now they're in the final eighth of a mile, and your leader is Majestic Pete. Here they come turning for home. Majestic Pete has the lead, now a length and a half. Here comes Airline Strike, and he's out for the drive. Majestic Pete, here comes Airline Strike. Here comes Airline Strike on the outside. It's Airline Strike and Majestic Pete at the wire. And pacing two-timer between horses. There goes French Destroyer moving right with him. Joined on the inside by Mike's Fighter. Into the turn they race and two-timer. Now to take command, French Destroyer. Parked on the outside in second. That's Mike's Fighter right there in third by 4 lengths. It's Cimarron to the outside in fourth. Followed by Vix's Snowstorm. Welch Cannon trailing the field. That's Rumbo. They're heading for the quarter, and two-timer has the lead on the rule, a length and a half. Frank's Destroyer right there in second, 2 lengths. Mike's Fighter in third, a length. And Simmer on 31 seconds flat the quarter, and two-timer leads the way a length. Frank's Destroyer right there in second. Mike's Fighter closing the gap in third. It's Simmer on right there in fourth. Here comes Rumbo. He's looking for cover on the outside. Entering the stretch, moving for the half. Two-timer has the lead with Frank's Destroyer right there in second. Rumbo edging to third, followed by Mike's Fighter tucked in fourth. And to the outside, Vix's Snowstorm, followed by Simmer on and Welchkin. The field's moving by the half. 103 and 2. Into the clubhouse turn they race, and two-timer maintains the lead with Frank's Destroyer right there in second. Rumbo parked in third, followed by Mike's Fighter in fourth. Vix's Snowstorm now follows cover in fifth. That's Cimarron, nowhere to go. Now they curve into the back stretch with two-timer maintaining the lead, a length and a half. Frank's Destroyer in second. Rumbo on the outside. Here comes Vix's Snowstorm. 3 wide on the far outside. Now they drive by the 3/4 mile mark, and two-timer leads the way a length and a half. Frank's Destroyer is right on his back in second. Rumbo in third as they drive around the far turn. Two-timer a length. Frank's Destroyer in second, followed by Simmer on. Here they come turning for home. Two-timer has the lead, a length. Frank's Destroyer is out for the drive. On the far outside, it's Simmer on. It's two-timer with the lead. Here comes Frank's Destroyer with a rush. Frank's Destroyer on the outside. It's Frank's Destroyer and two-timer at the wire. Rumbo up for third. That is a photo finish. And here they come. off and pacing. Ultra Osborne going right for the lead on the inside. Bay Tudor and Harper's Bazaar into the turn on Ultra Osborne. Now taking command, it's Bay Tudor in second. Harper's Bazaar in third by 2 lengths. Lake Hills Jeffrey, followed by French Leave, Native Leader, and Fox Valley Flame. They're heading for the quarter, and Ultra Osborne has the lead by 2.5 lengths. Bay Tudor in second, followed by Harper's Bazaar in third. It's Lake Hills Jeffrey closing the gap in fourth. French Leave, Native Leader. Here comes Fox Valley Flame. Now they're by the quarter. 31 seconds flat the quarter. Ultra Osborne has the lead on the real. Bay Tudor right there in second. Harper's Bazaar now driving out of third. On the outside, Fox Valley Flame parked in fourth. That's Lake Hills Jeffrey in fifth. And to the outside, Native Leader. Entering the stretch, heading for the half. Ultra Osborne has the lead. Harper's Bazaar is on the outside in second. Bay Tudor is saving ground in third. Now the field's halfway home. 101 and 4 into the clubhouse turn, and Ultra Osborne maintains the lead. Harper's Bazaar moves at him on the outside, and second. Bay Tudor is right there in third. It's Fox Valley Flame following cover in fourth. Lake Hills Jeffrey tucked in fifth, and to the outside, Native Leader. French Leave trails the field. Now they curve into the black stretch. They're heading for the final quarter. Your leader is Ultra Osborne, but Harper's Bazaar moves at him on the outside. These two are noses apart for the lead. They're by the 3/4 mile mark. On the inside, Ultra Osborne. On the outside, Harper's Bazaar. Here comes Native Leader 3 wide. Now they're in the final 1/8 of a mile. Harper's Bazaar now to take command. Ultra Osborne on the far outside. It's Native Leader. Here they come turning for home. Harper's Bazaar between horses. On the inside, Ultra Osborne. Native Leader. 3 horses across the track. Ultra Osborne, Native Leader. Ultra Osborne, Native Leader. Those two at the wire. Ultra Osborne, Native Leader. And that is a photo finish. They're off and pacing. Dancers, whoa, there goes Nero 2, Executor on the outside. Those 3 into the turn, and Nero 2 benefits from the inside. Dancers, wow, in second. Executor parked in third, followed by Ebony Guy. Right there in fourth, a gap to She's a He, followed by Proof of Purchase, Fox Valley Macho, and Victory Steve now trailing. And there goes Executor now to take command. Executor to the top, it's Nero 2. In second, a length. Dancers, whoa, right there in third. Now they're by the quarter. 29 and 4 the quarter. Executor leads the way 1.5 lengths. Nero 2 right there in second. Dancers, whoa, in third. It's Ebony Guy in fourth, followed now by She's a He, a distant fifth. And to the outside, it's Victory Steve, followed by Proof of Purchase and Fox Valley Macho. Entering the stretch, your leader up front is Executor, 1.5 lengths. Nero 2 right there in second, a length. Dancers, wow, in third. Here comes Ebony Guy, first to pull on the outside. Now their field's moving by the half. 103 flat into the clubhouse turn. There is an Executor, leads the way 1 length. It's Nero 2 right there in second. Ebony Guy edging to the outside in third, and there goes Victory Steve now charging to the outside in fourth. Dancers, well, back to fifth, and Fox Valley Macho. Now they curve into the back stretch. They're heading for the final quarter. Executor, your leader, 1 length. On the outside, it's Ebony Guy. On the inside, Nero 2 needs racing room. Victory Steve 3 wide. Dancers, well, nowhere to go. Into the outside, Fox Valley Macho. Now they drive around the far turn. Executor has the lead. On the far outside, Victory Steve. It's Nero 2, nowhere to go in third. It's Ebony Guy, Fox Valley Macho, and Dancers, wow. Here they come turning for home. Executor cuts the corner. Here comes Nero 2, and he's out for the drive. Executor, here comes Nero 2 with a rush. Nero 2 now to take command. Executor and Dancers, wow. Nero 2. Osborne to win off stride. Everything pacing, Karen's trick going for the lead. There goes Granville Whitey moving right with her. Into the turn they race and Karen's trick now to take command. It's Granville Whitey in second, 3 lengths Ambling Elk. In third by 2 lengths St. Albie, followed to the outside by Happy Hangover. That's Visualized Sport and Life. Back pacing but trailing, that's Osborne to win. They're heading for the quarter and Karen's trick has the lead on the rule by 2 lengths. Granville Whitey in second there by the quarter, 28 and 4 the quarter, and Karen's trick leads the way by 2 lengths, but Granville Whitey sticks right there in second by 5 lengths. It's Ambling Elk in third now by 2 lengths. St. Albie, followed by Happy Hangover, Visualize and Sport in Life. Entering the stretch, moving for the half. It's Jim Curran and Karen's trick. Your leader a length and a half. It's Granville Whitey right there in second by 6 lengths. Ambling Elk in third, followed to the outside. It's St. Albie and Happy Hangover. 58 and 2. The race is half over. Into the clubhouse turn and Karen's trick has the lead on the rail. It's Granville Whitey right there in second. Ambling Elk closing the gap in third. It's St. Albie in fourth. There goes Happy Hangover now driving out of fifth. And to the outside it's Sport and Life. Now they curve into the back stretch moving for the final quarter. It's Karen's trick a length and a half. Granville Whitey. There goes Ambling Elk now moving to the outside. There goes Granville Whitey now charging to the outside. Now they drive into the far turn. Karen's trick 3 parts of a length. Granville Whitey moves header on the outside in second. Ambling Elk and Sport in Life. Now they're in the final 1/8 of a mile. It's Karen's trick, your leader. Here they come turning for home. Karen's trick cuts the corner. Here comes Granville Whitey. Granville Whitey now to take command. Here comes Ambling Elk moving right with him. It's Granville Whitey with the lead. Granville Whitey at the wire. Fun pacing, Devil's Sun going for the lead. There goes Razorback moving right with them. Into the turn they race and Devil's Sun benefits from the inside. That's Razorback in second by 2 lengths. Full House in third. There goes Van Lobel now surging to the outside in third. It's Full House back to fourth, followed in that turn by Seville. It's Zatar followed by Iowa and Prophet Lobel. Your leader is Devil's Sun. There goes Van Lobel now moving to the outside. They're moving by the quarter, and that first quarter 30 and 2. It's Devil's Sun, your leader length. Van Lobel in second by 2 lengths. Razorback in third now by 3 lengths. It's Full House in fourth, and to the outside there goes Seville, followed to the outside by Iowa, and they enter the stretch moving for the half. It's Doug Larson and Devil's Sun, your leader length. Van Lobel right there in second by 2 lengths. Here comes Seville now charging to the outside. Razorback back to fourth, and to the outside it's Iowa, followed by Full House, nowhere to go. 102 flat to the races half over. Into the clubhouse turn and Devil's Sun maintains the lead. It's Seville moving at him on the outside in second. Van Lobel is saving ground in third. It's Iowa to the outside in fourth, followed by Razorback. Zatar is on the move. Now they curve into the back stretch, moving for the final quarter. On the inside, it's Devil's Sun. On the outside, it's Seville. Followed on the inside, Van Lobel. Now they drive by the 3/4 mile mark. It's Devil's Sun a neck. It's Seville on the outside, Van Lobel. Now looking for racing room. Followed now by Iowa. Here comes Full House 3 wide. Now they're in the final 1/8 of a mile. Devil's Sun on the inside. Seville on the outside. Full House 3 wide. Here they come turning for home. Devil's Sun cuts the corner. Seville is out for the drive. Van Lobel, Full House on the far outside. It's Devil's Sun, Van Lobel. It's Devil's Sun with the lead. Devil's Sun, Van Lobel close for third. off and pacing, there goes Egyptian Senior coming for the lead. Our turning point moving right with them. On the inside, it's Yum Skipper and Prairie Gallant. Into the turn they race an Egyptian Senior. Now to take command, it's Yum Skipper. In second, our turning point parked in third. Followed in that turn by Siako in fourth. It's PT Skipper in fifth, followed by Prairie Gallant, Ritmo and Dashing Egyptian. They're driving for the quarter. Egyptian Senior has the lead on the rear. There goes our turning point. Moving to the outside. They're by the quarter, 28 and 3 the quarter. Up front, it's Egyptian Senior. Maintaining the lead by 3 lengths on the outside. Our turning point parked in second, Yum Skipper. Right there in third, it's Siako in fourth. PT Skipper in fifth. Followed now by Prairie Gallant, Ritmo. And to the outside, it's Dashing Egyptian. They're driving for the half-mile marker, and Egyptian Senior maintains the lead. Our turning point on the outside. They're by the quarter, half that is 58 and 1. Into the clubhouse turn they race, an Egyptian Senior maintains the lead, a length and a half on the outside. Our turning point, there goes Yum Skipper. Now moving to second on the inside. It's our turning point parked in third. It's PT Skipper. Edging to the outside, that's Siako. He has nowhere to go. Now they curve into the back stretch, and Egyptian Senior maintains the lead on the outside. Our turning point back to second, Yum Skipper. Here comes PT Skipper 3 wide. Now they drive into the far turn. Egyptian Senior has the lead on the reel. On the far outside, PT Skipper moving to second. On the inside, Yum Skipper. He has nowhere to go. Here they come turning for home. Egyptian Senior cuts the corner. Yum Skipper on the far outside. On the outside now, that's PT Skipper as they come to the wire. Egyptian Senior. Here comes our turning point on the outside. Our turning point in Egyptian Senior at the wire. That is a photo finish. Come. Fun pacing, there goes Staples coming for the lead. Jan's Dancer moving right with them. Joined in that turn by Captain Vic on the far outside. Egyptian Genius into the turn they race, and Jan's Dancer now to take command at Staples. In second on the outside, Egyptian Genius is parked in third, moving to second on the outside. It's Staples now back to third, followed by Captain Vic in fourth. Skipper Ram, it's Egyptian Sandman, followed by Buck 380. They're driving for the quarter, and Jan's Dancer has the lead on the rule the quarter. 30 and 2 up front. Jan's Dancer leads the way a length and a half. Staples are right there in second on the outside. Egyptian Genius parked in third. That's Captain Vic in fourth. And to the outside, Skipper Ram. There goes Egyptian Sandman. Entering the stretch, they're heading for the half. Jan's Dancer has the lead a length and a quarter. It's Staples are right there in second. On the outside, here comes Captain Vic. Was fourth, now third on the outside. The field's moving by the half. Jan's Dancer, your leader. They're at the half. 101 and 4 into the clubhouse turn. Jan's Dancer has the lead. Captain Vic moves at him on the outside in second. Staples is right there in third. Followed on the inside, Egyptian Genius in fourth, and Egyptian Sandman. Now they curve into the back stretch, moving for the final quarter. Jan's Dancer has the lead. On the outside, Captain Vic in second. Staples, he wants out of third. A gap to Egyptian Sandman. Now they race up the backstretch. On the inside of horses, Jan's Dancer. It's Jan's Dancer, a length and a half. Staples in second, Captain Vic in third. Now they're in the final eighth of a mile. Jan's Dancer has the lead. Captain Vic and Staples. Here they come turning for home. Jan's Dancer cuts the corner. Captain Vic is out for the drive. Staples has nowhere to go. Down the stretch, Jan's Dancer. Here comes Staples on the outside. Hostetler going to the whip. Jan's Dancer as the lead. It's Jan's Dancer, Staples, and Captain Vic. off and pacing Thurston Hanover coming for the lead. There goes Fox Valley Bullet on the inside. Into the turn, Fox Valley Bullet to take command. Thurston Hanover moves to the outside in second. That's True Secret in third. It's Aurelia Scott in fourth. Double Bill, Inca Gold and Handy Skipper now trailing. They're heading for the quarter. Fox Valley Bullet has the lead. Thurston Hanover is moving at him on the outside. Thurston Hanover now to take command. Fox Valley Bullet back to second. True Secret right there in third, followed by Aurelia Scott. They're by the quarter. 30 seconds full at the quarter, and there goes Fox Valley Bullet now to challenge and regain command. It's Fox Valley Bullet, your leader a length. Thurston Hanover right there in second. Here comes True Secret, now charging third, now moving to second on the outside, entering the stretch, heading for the half. Fox Valley Bullet, here comes True Secret with a rush on the outside. Thurston Hanover right there in third. It's Aurelia Scott on the move. Now the field's moving by the half. They're halfway home, 101-1 into the clubhouse turn, and Fox Valley Bullet has the lead, but True Secret moves on him on the outside in second. Thurston Hanover is saving ground in third. Aurelia Scott edging to fourth, followed by Inca Gold. And to the outside, Handy Skipper is on the move. They curve into the back stretch, moving for the final quarter. It's Fox Valley Bullet, 3 parts of a length. True Secret on the outside in second. That's Thurston Hanover right there in third. Handy Skipper 3 wide on the far outside. Now they drive into the far turn. There goes True Secret to put a nose in front. Fox Valley Bullet in second. Thurston Hanover, he wants out of third. On the far outside, it's Handy Skipper around the turn. Fox Valley Bullet, your leader. On the outside, True Secret. Handy Skipper 3 wide. Here they come, turning for home. Fox Valley Bullet cuts the corner. True Secret on the outside. Handy Skipper on the far outside. True Secret and Handy Skipper. True Secret has the lead. It is True Secret in front. Handy Skipper close for third. And here they come. Off and pacing off stride at the start, Mount Tabor. There goes Little Gary going right for the lead. On the inside, Detective moving into second. Phillips Council in third. On the far outside, Racing Veller now parked in fourth, followed by Paul's Perry, right on Legacy. Skipper's Jackpot, that's Fox Valley Rocket. And back pacing but trailing Mount Tabor. They're heading for the quarter, and Little Gary maintains a 1-length lead. Detective in second. Here comes Racing Veller, parked and moving up on the outside. Phillips Council back to fourth. Paul's Perry, right on Legacy, and Skipper's Jackpot. They're by the quarter. 31 seconds full at the quarter. Little Gary has the lead on the outside. Racing Veller parked in second. That's Detective. He's saving ground in third. It's Phillips Council with cover in fourth. Paul's Perry, right on Legacy. Skipper's Jackpot as they head for the half. It's Jimmy Dolby and Little Gary, your leader a length and a half. Detective getting the trip in second. Racing Veller is on the outside in third. It's Phillips Council and Paul's Perry at the half. 102-1 into the clubhouse turn they race, and Little Gary maintains the lead. It's Racing Veller on the outside and second. Detective in third. It's Phillips Council in fourth. Paul's Perry in fifth, and to the outside that's right on Legacy. Now they curve into the back stretch, moving for the final quarter. Little Gary maintains the lead. Here comes Phillips Council 3 wide, now moving to second. It's Detective back to third, right on Legacy 3 wide. Now they drive into the far turn. Little Gary a length and a half. There goes Detective moving through on the inside. Phillips Council right on Legacy 3 wide. Now they're in the final 1/8 of a mile. Your leader is Little Gary. Here they come turning for home. Little Gary has the lead. Detective wants out of second. On the outside, Phillips Council and right on Legacy. It's Little Gary with the lead. Detective in second. It's all Little Gary tonight. Detective and Phillips Council. In the 10th, number